Western Literature and Hospital English. 1.2 D.H. Lawrence's The Horse Dealer's Daughter and Hospital English. In D.H. Lawrence's The Horse Dealer's Daughter, we can find words and phrases in relation to hospital English. The following paragraph is derived from The Horse Dealer's Daughter. This paragraph gives a description of Dr. Jack Ferguson's work and the moment he sees Mabel Purven doing something at the graveyard. The doctor's house was just by the church. Ferguson, being a mere hired assistant, was slave to the countryside. As he hurried now to attend to the outpatients in the surgery, glancing across the graveyard with his quick eye, he saw the girl at her task at the grave. She seemed so intent and remote. It was like looking into another world. Some mystical element was touched in him. He slowed down as he walked, watching her as if spellbound. From this paragraph, we know what Dr. Jack Ferguson does as an insignificant doctor at the surgery. This paragraph can be seen as a short depiction of what tasks a young doctor normally did in 20th century Britain. He finished his duties at the surgery as quickly as might be, hastily filling up the bottles of the waiting people with cheap drugs. Then, in perpetual haste, he set off again to visit several cases in another part of his round before tea time. At all times, he preferred to walk if he could, but particularly when he was not well. He fancied the motion restored him. After Dr. Jack Ferguson pulled Mabel Purven out of the pound, he treats her in order to save her life. This paragraph depicts how Dr. Jack Ferguson feels about Mabel Purven. He simply treats Mabel as one of his patients. At the beginning of their relationship, he simply does what he has to do as a doctor. At the end of this story, he is convinced by Mabel that he is in love with her. In this paragraph, the words in red are names for body parts. The words in green, such as bear, rescue, restore, doctor, and patient, are often used in the conversation between a doctor and a patient. He looked down at the tangled with hair, the wild, bare, animal shoulders. He was amazed, bewildered, and afraid. He had never thought of loving her. He had never wanted to love her. When he rescued her and restored her, he was a doctor, and she was a patient. He had no single personal thought of her. Nay, this introduction of the personal element was very distasteful to him, a violation of his professional honor. It was horrible to have her there embracing his knees. It was horrible. He revolted from it violently, and yet, he had not the power to break away. Although this paragraph is not a depiction of medical treatment, it contains ancient names for body parts and organs. It is important to memorize English names for body parts and organs because they are the basic words in hospital English. The words in red are names for body parts. The words in green, such as naked, pen, bare, and voice, are often used in the conversation between doctor and patient. In the curious naked pen of the thought, he looked again to her. She was sitting there, dripped into a muse. He saw a tear fall, and his heart flared hot. He saw for the first time that one of her shoulders were quite uncovered. One arm bare, he could see one of her small breasts, dimly, because it had become almost dark in the room. "Why are you crying?" he asked, in an altered voice. She looked up at him, and behind her, tears, the consciousness of her situation, for the first time brought a dark look of shame to her eyes. Okay, let's review the medical words and phrases that we have found in The Horse Dealer's Daughter. Medical words and phrases in The Horse Dealer's Daughter. Head, median height, pale, eyes, tired, speak huskily, crook with a cold. Patient as a noun, patient as an adjective, got a cold, doctor. Attend to outpatients, outpatients. Surgery, in the surgery. Visit the doctor's surgery. Finished his duties at the surgery. Filling up the bottle. Drug. Bare. Shoulder. Bare shoulders. Knee. Naked. Pen. Heart. Arm. Breast. Chest. Voice. Medical words and phrases in The Horse Dealer's Daughter. Head, median height, pale, eyes, tired, speak huskily, crook with a cold. Patient as a noun, patient as an adjective, got a cold, doctor. Attend to outpatients, outpatients. Surgery, in the surgery. Visit the doctor's surgery. Finished his duties at the surgery. Filling up the bottle. Drug. Bare. Shoulder. Bare shoulders. Knee. Naked. Pen. heart, arm, breast, chest, voice,